Penny, a first down carry. Room, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Rashad Penny, 53 yards. And the Seahawks have retaken a third-quarter lead.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lewis. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Rodgers. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. On first down, Smith. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. Down inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A very solid gain of 27. Back to throw, Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. And he moved left there, Charles. Little danger play. He didn't throw toward that left side, went over the middle. Got the 6, though.
Yeah, he seems like the type of guy that when you told him as a kid, don't touch the stove because it might be hot, he touched it anyway. And this one, he got away without getting burned.
And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. On first down, Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And Jones has it over the middle. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Jones is in. Touchdown, Packers. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 3rd down, Penny. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now they'll run it again with Penny. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a line. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. 62 yards. And the Packers take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. So what a crazy turn of events. A field goal attempt to possibly give them a 2-score lead here in the 4th. Not only is that denied, but it's returned for a touchdown, and now the lead can change hands with an extra point.
And to the surprise of absolutely no one, they came with the all-out rush because they had to at this point of the game. Not only did they get in there and block it, but how about the fortuitous bounce, and then it's off to the races the other way.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a one-point game. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
177 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A toss running left. This is Penny. And he is going to lose yardage here. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. He's going to let it fly. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Rodgers to throw. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Back to throw, Rodgers. That's complete to Dobbs. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the